Can you hear me there? Oh my goodness, that is so embarrassing. Hello. Well, allow me then to retry to go back over the last, what was it, like 3 or so minutes of me just talking to myself, being completely mute. I mean, small small streamer mistakes, I guess. Live and learn, they say. So as I was saying, we're gonna be playing Arkham Horror's Mother's Embrace tonight. It's another game based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft. During this last week of October, I really wanted to bring forward some of these more spooky content to say goodbye to the month. And well, we're gonna go back into the where you guys can see like my whole body here. There we go. So I figured that it would be a good idea to showcase this other outfit. And as I was saying, although I know that a lot of people really enjoy the look of the wings, I will probably just keep them hidden. Today they might be a little bit too much in the way, and I feel like they might take a little bit from the like more serious tone that the cosmic horror they're gonna be playing tonight is more based upon. So at the very least, just for the remaining of the week, we're gonna say goodbye to the wings. Whoop. Thank you, Nara. I'm really happy that you're here. And we're gonna go back into the game. I understand that it's kind of like a turn-based game with a lot of investigation added to it. So how does the sound work for you guys? Can you hear it properly? Is it too loud? Or is it just fine? No? Yes? Maybe? Alright. Please let me know and I can just easily change it. And we're gonna go into new game. Should advise. Okay. Alright, let's see. We have to select. Alright. Do let me know, please. I really appreciate all the feedback that you can give me. Alright. I guess we're gonna have to do the tutorial of the investigator. Oh, we can choose actually.
Move aside, boys. It's my turn.
Jenny Barnes. The Dilettante. Beacon Magic.
That's my cue to play.
Jim Culver, the musician.
I'm ready to investigate.
Yeah, this game is very heavily influenced by it, but it's not really like a actual just video game version of the game. It's just inspired by it. The company that made the game, what's the name? Fantasy Flight, I think it is. Their logo is actually on the you know how at the beginning of the game starts like the producer game and the publisher and all like that? The logo is there.
I'm prepared.
The painter.
It's my time in the spotlight.
The Gravedigger. I really like the the beard. I really dig that. It's like very manly.
I heed the Lord's call.
The Cook. Zoe.
That's my cue.
Move aside.
There's no time like the present.
Usually in the game I actually play with Harvey. Mainly because magic.
Move aside, boys.
That's my cue to play.
I'm ready to investigate.
I'm prepared.
It's my...
I heed the Lord's call.
But I think just the like the main fact that she has this God Wills power, I think it's more ad hoc for the outfit that I'm wearing today. So I think we're gonna go with Zoe. Alright, such a tragic life Zoe Samara has lived. She was only 6 years old when her parents perished in a fire. Oh no, that is actually horrible. Thankfully, her embrace of religion gave her the strength she needed to persevere. She has made a decent living of herself as a chef, but there are persistent rumors that she believes the Lord speaks directly to her. Alright, she's a little bit crazy. Encouraging her to come back the week after hours. I hope for her sake that this is only pernicious gossip. What is that? Did we just get a bot? That is weird. Oh, it's Akichima! Hello! How are you guys? Welcome everybody! Well, it's the very first time that I get rated. Hello! You're bringing in a lot of people, I really appreciate that. Right? Well, as I was saying, thank you everybody for being here, I really appreciate it. Thank you. My name is Cheska. You guys can actually see them right now, but I usually have this pretty nice set of wings. I said I wasn't gonna use them, but I'm gonna cheat. Give me my wings. No. Keep the non-outfit. Thank you. So, I'm gonna be a nun for Halloween. I'm usually a fairy dragon. Thank you. I can't, like, tell you the person that made it for me. I usually hide the wings, at the very least during these few days of Halloween. We're gonna be playing Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace tonight. It's a game based on the cosmic horror of H.P. Lovecraft, and it's influenced by the board game. It's not exactly the board game itself turned into a video game. I think it's more like a turn-based game, kinda. We were just selecting our characters to begin. I was saying that being dressed up as a nun, the cook that is a religious fanatic might be a very good choice tonight. So we're gonna proceed with that. Yes, we're gonna use this investigator. I want to believe the yellow one is the accept one. Probably not. There we go. Okay, blue one is accept. That's important to remember. Are you lost? Check them up. Duh.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wilhelmina Tillinghast, Professor of Astronomy at Miskatonic University. All my life I have dedicated myself to the study of celestial objects. Most recently, I visited Louisiana to observe the passage of a comet I had observed for many years. I hoped the trip would provide me with the evidence required to conclude my decades-long research. Yesterday, you received my telegram requesting that you meet me at my house just outside Arkham. And so you've decided to join me in my mansion.
I wonder why Professor Tillinghast insisted that I deliver her meat order personally. Perhaps she wants to discuss spiritual matters.
Probably not. But that is okay. You're allowed to be a little bit of a dum-dum. How did the sound was back there? I really liked the picture of the Miskatonic University. It was actually very well done.
Welcome to my mansion, my friend.
Where is she? Like,
I'd better ring the bell.
why did she talk and welcome us if she's not even in there? Alright, we move and we walk. And there's a thing here. Roundabout for vehicles. So, a normal roundabout then?
Maybe she's in the kitchen and can't hear.
Oh, how rude of me to make you wait like this. I wonder whether something's wrong.
There's a light coming from that second floor window. She must be home. I'd better see what's cooking in there.
Each scenario has a set of specific objectives to complete, to progress. Pretty standard video game things. Now answer at the door. Find another way in. An invitation. By Mona's Manor Home in Arkham. Okay, all of this is basically things that we already know. The engine of your skull. Okay. Alright, so the front door is locked. Are we just gonna climb the boxes?
It's no problem to reach the window, but it's shut tight. I'd need to smash the glass to get inside.
So are we just gonna start with like breaking and entering?
I hope you aren't thinking what I fear you're thinking.
I fear that she's thinking what we think she's thinking.
What I need is something heavy to smash this window.
Alright, so we arrived in a car. Complex sections. I mean, I'm not sure how looking through a wheelbarrow is very complex. I haven't had the pleasure, but probably. We found a wire cutter. So if it's not there, are we just gonna smash the thing with the wire cutter? We are.
How dare you smash my window? I hope you intend to have it replaced.
Yeah, I wouldn't not bet on that.
You can't make an omelet without breaking a few windows. I pray you find that one funny when I find you, Professor.
That makes no sense. I love the music. It adds a very nice touch to it. piano. Painting of a comet. Where is the music coming from though? Maybe this? I guess so.
A broken vase? The professor must have heard it fall. She wouldn't have just left it here.
I certainly would not. I take pride in a clean and tidy abode, especially when expecting visitors.
I'd better find her.
Just a moment. Okay. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. Locked door. Complex interaction. Knowledge required. Okay. Shards of some fragile object, no shatter, lie on the ground. Perhaps it's a clue. I think we're gonna manipulate it. Or not. It was a vase. No, a bath. There's actually a whole thing about that on the Hercules movie. Alright, recently broken.
That scream came from upstairs.
That sounds like my voice. I must need help.
What?
Professor? Was that you?
She just said she was.
Of course it was. Hurry!
No answer. There must be someone else in the house. I ought to find a weapon.
You mean like that one that is right there? Okay, alright. Close inventory with
I'd
B.
better take this knife. I know how to use it on more than a beef roast.
What on earth are you doing with my letter opener?
I mean, making it a makeshift weapon, I think.
The scream must have come from the other side of this door.
That's my office door.
Alright. Locked doors, so we need to find a key or some way to get around. Whatever. A mirror. It's a mirror. Okay. Alright, that loaded funny. Children's toys. pretty sure the Mythos class wasn't full yet.
Who's there?
I'll ask the questions. Roland Banks, Bureau of Investigation. I'm on the job. Who are you, and what's your reason for being here?
I am Zoe, I'm the cook, and the knife that I have is definitely not the murder weapon.
What would a federal agent want with me?
I mean, it probably has to do with the research that you were doing. Going all the way to Louisiana to watch some comet or something.
I'm Zoe Samaras, butcher. I'm here to deliver some meat to the professor. For some reason, she asked for me personally, so when she didn't answer the door, I came inside. Then I heard that scream.
Seems like I'm on the right track. Something hinky's going on here.
Ooh, something's hinky.
Is Professor Tillinghast a suspect in some crime?
No, probably not.
She's only a person of interest.
Mm-hmm.
The Bureau has evidence that others are trying to involve her in some shady business. I came to find out what she knows, if anything. Then I heard the scream, too. Seems we need a key to get inside that room.
I wasn't prepared for so many guests today.
I'll help you find that key.
I'm pretty sure we're not the only guests in the house. Alright, mental resistance 60%. More chance to deal a critical hit. That is pretty good. I'm sure we're gonna have to run into combat relatively soon. Particularly with the very good choices I've been doing with the Mythos. Wait, did we actually interacted with these or no? Alright, we found the office key.
There's a key on this.
My files say Tillinghast has no children. If that's true, why would she need a nursery?
The plot thickens.
The professor always wished for children, even long after she grew too old.
Oh, I can't say it isn't true. I wish people were less...
Everybody loves gossip. There's nothing I like more either. Well, no, I do like sweets more. And coffee. And games. And never mind, I do like gossip, but not that much. A lot of closed doors. A painting of cats. Yay, cats. If it means calm, then give me back my sanity. Alright. It seems combat it is.
What? Who?
An intruder! How many people can I expect to break into my house today?
Who are you?
Listen, pal. You've got some explaining to do.
Come then. I have just the explanation you deserve.
I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich. Alright. Um, So, I guess we have to move first. And then we use the knife.
What's going on?
I wasn't expecting it to, like, be that effective.
We'd better have a look inside.
Yes, please. I'm confident we shouldn't have to reload a knife. Right? Right. Alright, we can stack these. Cinematic?
Who in blazes are you?
Heavenly Father, protect us.
Wait. That's me. That is... It's my... body.
So, I mean, we were already expecting her to be either dead or in trouble, so I'm not exactly surprised on this development. But does that mean she has been a ghost all this time and it's following us?
That's Professor Tillinghast, all right. She won't be telling me much anymore.
We need to stop them.
I think that's all we can do. So do we just pass? Overwatch. No, that is a completely different game. I mean, it's honestly still pretty useful. No. No. Thank you. You have the gun. How come you inflicted less damage than the girl with the knife? You're a disgrace as a police officer. So every single turn of the bad guys, they get another Mythos clock thingy. That is honestly not fair.
Who were those cloaked figures? This wasn't just a burglary.
I mean, what was your first clue, Sherlock? You mean the, like, pentagram drawn on the floor with blood? Or the, candles, maybe?
You're right about that. Must be connected to my investigation. We better have a look around.
Poor Professor Tillinghast. Such a terrible death.
Despite my age, I had much more to do in life.
This wound on her stomach? It looks like she was knifed.
I mean, she is a butcher. Isn't she? Alright, so this is a flash from the Miskatonic University Science Lab.
This sort of accident usually happens in the kitchen. What happened here?
Where did she get the magnifying glass?
Yeah, a broken jar or flask. Can make out a few letters.
Miskatonic University Science Lab. That's simple enough.
And we have a few papers over here too.
Look at these notebooks. Is this the professor's handwriting?
It is, but how would you know?
There's no useful information here, but perhaps Professor Tillinghast kept notes on this material in another location.
You mean like maybe the university?
The sight of blood usually doesn't bother me, but that symbol drawn on the floor has an unholy look.
My nice, clean floor, ruined.
Aren't you honestly concerned about your floor? You're dead. Killed in probably some kind of unspeakable ritual. And what you're concerned about is your floor?
That looks like some kind of cult symbol. This ain't a garden variety burglary. We've found everything we're liable to find here. Time to see where the evidence leads us.
What I'm questioning is the sanity of the lady that is like laid completely dead on the floor there.
And so my friends set out to discover how I was killed.
I mean, maybe the reason, but we know how. Don't we? That was not about like title drop. It was pretty decent, honestly. You managed to stay sane, yay!
Search of my office makes it clear you must visit Miskatonic University. Not only did I work there, but the broken jar came from the university lab. Why did those strange men need it? Whatever the answer, you're sure to find it at
Alright, I mean, we only have two, so I don't think there's a lot to choose here. Maybe. I could be wrong. Alright, so this is kinda like the chest or the bolt or something like that. We're gonna keep the knife. We didn't have a lot of chance to reload. Oh. That's convenient. Cigarettes, because this lady doesn't have a lot of sanity. And some bandages. We're gonna need more bullets too.
Welcome to Miskatonic University, home of the prestigious Orn Library, which includes the country's largest collection of occult books. I once studied here as a student, later donning the mantle of professor and passing along all I learned to the next generation of astronomy students. This place was like a second home to me. Perhaps the things I left behind will provide you with clues to the answers you seek.
Here's the Science and Astrophysics Department.
Oh, it has changed over the years, but no place feels more like home to me. Not even my little house.
I mean, I guess if you have studied somewhere and that place becomes your alma mater, and then you become a professor there, I can completely understand her feeling work being more home than her own place.
The secretary said Professor Norman Withers could give us access to Professor Tillingist's office. But what do we expect to find?
I mean, something that tells us what there were cultists in her house. Maybe, I don't know. You're the professional here.
We won't know until we look.
All right, let's brace this Withers character and find out what's what.
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Epinephrine. I mean, I do want that. Please and thank you. We're gonna give it to the guy with the ranged weapon. I think there's a better chance he might survive. So he has a knife after all. Billboard, nothing very important here. Trophy shell.
Here's Tillingist's office on the left, Withers to the right.
Professor Tillingist's door is locked.
But of course, my friend, academics are no less prone to snooping around each other's secrets. Some have even been known to steal a colleague's research and present it as their own.
Is that a red herring?
We'd better ask Withers for the key.
I say no, Agatha. You will pardon me for saying I have never believed your methods to be the least bit scientific. I refuse to believe that Wilhelmina would have...
Oh, they're talking about me.
Of course, you're not in the room.
Norman and I were colleagues for years. So naturally, we addressed each other by our Christian names.
By our Christian names.
You, of course, may call me Professor Tillingist.
Alright, fine, I need to be rude.
Yes, what is it? How can I help you?
Pardon the intrusion, Professor Withers. We're investigating Professor Tillingist's death, and we...
Not again. Can't an old man mourn his friend in peace? Oh, These constant intrusions by reporters and police and garden variety busybodies. As I told your friends earlier, I do not wish to be disturbed.
Listen, pal.
Wait just a moment, Norman. Something tells me these people aren't the same as the others. Look at their eyes. They've seen things beyond the quotidian. Oh, forgive my manners. I'm Professor Agatha Crane, and you seem to know of my colleague, Professor Norman Withers.
That word quotidian, I could have expected it probably in 14. It's kinda weird to see weird language like that here in this game.
Something tells me you've seen Wilhelmina, haven't you? That is, Professor Tillinghast.
Agatha, for heaven's sake, stop this nonsense.
No, Professor Withers, she's right. We've seen unusual things. We arrived too late to save Professor Tillinghast, but we've seen evidence that whatever happened to her was unnatural, to say the least. We intend to get to the bottom of it.
I told you, Norman, that box could hold more than knickknacks and gewgaws. I, for one, want to see it for myself. You there, come with me.
What? Where are you going, you confounded parapsychologist?
To the observatory. Wait here, Norman. I know you won't want to be disturbed further.
Agatha Crane, the parapsychologist. Willpower, social, strong initiative, average at everything else. Ooh, on alert sounds pretty strong. Increases the group's members' initiative in combat. That's actually pretty good. Do we think he's gonna get mad if we, like, snip around? Well, we already did. Oh, he didn't. Yay, video game logic. Lux in obscuro sumus. We are the light in the darkness. That's a very interesting, like, slogan for a university.
Ah, the old observatory. Don't be fooled by its antiquated fixtures, my friends. Of course, the new Gerald Warren Astronomical Observatory is a technological marvel, but I shall always remember this one more fondly. Through these telescopes, I first gazed with wonder at the stars and the vast voids between them.
I wish I could move the camera a little bit more so that we could, like, actually see the whole telescope. Well, I mean, it said that it's an outdated telescope, so... The pipe wrench. I think we're gonna move these here, maybe. So 9 to 11, 8 to 9, 5% chance of critical hit, but it has a chance to stun. But it seems like it costs too many actions. Or not? Because it's 4 actions here. Okay, no, so this is a better organization there. There we go. Book of Restraint. 50% wild chance. I'm not sure if I'm like really into that 50% wild cast chance.
Could it be? Yes, these glyphs indicate gestures of power, of magic. This, my friends, is a grimoire, a book of spells. What it is doing at the university, I cannot say, but we mustn't let this opportunity go to waste. We must see whether these spells work.
Alright, on a stock here, if a professor at a university were to come to me and say, oh yeah, I found a grimoire and we're gonna try some magic, honestly, I completely understand the position of the other professor. They're like, you're just crazy. No, Tyler, no. Henry Wallace, no. Here. 1 minute filling gas. Yes, please. Shouldn't it be open? No? Then where are we supposed to go? Out? I guess so. We have the information we need. Okay. Then is it upstairs and I just missed where we were going? I think so.
Here is the mysterious...
The label marks it as belonging to Professor Tillinghast. What are these strange things inside?
This symbol. It was in Professor Tillinghast's room.
You've seen this symbol in Wilhelmina's room, haven't you? It is similar to the iconography of ancient pagan rituals. Here is proof that Wilhelmina's research went beyond known science and into the realm of the paranormal.
Okay.
Many of our colleagues questioned Agatha's unorthodox avenues of research, but none questioned her resolve. Once she sets her mind to a goal, nothing can stop her.
We must show this to Norman. Only then will he help us.
Okay, and now we proceed to the other professor. And will he then give us the key that we need? I can only guess so.
Look here, Norman. See the odd things in this box of Wilhelmina's? Whatever she was researching, it was far more than that comet.
I don't see what this has to do with her death.
We saw a sign identical to the one on this box in the room where Professor Tillinghast was killed.
I must admit that seems far too unlikely to be mere coincidence. Very well. You have my attention and my help. Wilhelmina left Arkham earlier this year, and I received this box. After hearing no word from her, I became concerned, and I confess I briefly searched her office for some indication of the purpose of her travel.
Oh, Norman, you dear fool. I was only gone a week. Why did you worry so?
Unfortunately, I couldn't make sense of her notes. They made no sense to me. I did sense a whiff of the occult about them, which I admit made me uneasy.
The Lord intends us to help each other as we help ourselves. Together, we can learn what happened to Professor Tillinghast.
Amen.
You're right, of course. Here, take the key to Wilhelmina's office. While you have a look in there, I'll pore over these notes again.
What was that sound? It came from next door.
My office? Who's in there?
So, $5. Say that it's a cultist.
What was that commotion? There's nobody here.
Someone beat us to it. The room's been searched, and recently.
Just look at this mess. Someone has ransacked my office.
Look there. Even the safe is broken open.
Now they're on the lam. We gotta nab them before they get off campus.
Whoever it is must be dangerous. You must protect the students.
Biology books. Oh, please, thank you. An open safe. House by the railroad. Okay, not particularly important, it seems. I don't see anything else in the room, so bye-bye.
Judging by their clothes, these are the same
Yes.
people who were in the professor's house.
I told you it was a cultist. I got it!
They're the ones who looted her office. Stop them!
Who are these interlopers? Deal with them while the others escape.
Alright. No. Fine, I guess. Yeah, I think that direction is fine. And they're gonna try to use these things. No, these things. Yeah, and that guy. Conditions. Alright, it takes away the ability to overwatch. That is interesting. I wonder what refocus is. Oh, move on the initiative bar. Well, there's nothing else to do, so I guess I'll... Bang. I. No, but with the... No. There. You get the bunk. Bunk. I think we changed to the knife and okay, fine, we walk then. No, like there and knife. Aye. Bang.
That scream is coming from down the corridor.
Oh no, the students!
Must be one of those weird burglars. Let's go.
Can't stop thinking about the queer old book. I'm guessing it's a note that I just skipped through. Oh my goodness. There is a lot of things to do in this hall. I mean, it helps if they are closed. Thank you. Another closed door.
That scream came from right around here.
This was Wilhelmina's classroom. It sounds as though some students have locked them.
Who's out there?
It's me, Professor Crane. Are you all right in there?
We're safe, but some strange people attacked us. We managed to barricade ourselves inside.
You stay put until we've dealt with them. Did you see which way they were heading?
They ran down the next corridor. Be careful, Professor, they look dangerous.
After we handle those burglars, we should come back here. If this was Professor Tillinger's classroom, we might find clues inside.
That is actually not a bad idea. Go pots? Why pots? Another closed door. I appreciate the like artificial closing of options.
Come here, you!
Help me!
We must protect the students.
Alright, so we need to protect civilians on this one.
Help me!
Maybe here? I think I'm gonna get here. No, here. And I'm gonna do some overwatch in that direction. And then we get ready here. I'm not even sure it's gonna reach. I think I'm gonna walk a little forward. here. Good job.
Help me!
I hurt you. Can we do like another punch? How do we reload? Oh, I find it. There. Bye. And we change to the knife.
Help me!
Okay. And down you go.
Are
Thank
you all right?
you.
Thank you. I think
You're
I'll be
welcome.
fine. It's mostly shock.
This was just a diversion. We need to catch up to the men that were in Professor Tillingast's office.
Great, thank you. More cigarettes. At least we got some bullets. I'll take my tiny wing.
Are you hurt?
I mean, I would imagine so by the way that he's like holding his leg. Maybe.
No, just bruised. Some men in weird costumes knocked me down.
Which way did they go?
They ran right into that classroom.
Filthy bandages. I don't know if I want these things. I'm gonna say probably not. Well, fine. We're gonna keep them and just leave them in the vault. And if we do need them for some reason, okay, nothing here. If we do need them, we can maybe use them.
Who are you people? There they are! They have the professor's things! Get them back! These fools mustn't stop us.
More of these cultists. There's one with a gun? Who has a gun? The girl? So it's all the way over there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get there. guess we're gonna do some Overwatch on the direction. They are bound to move, right? There. I don't think we can get there, so... No, we're gonna have to walk at the very least a little bit. So, there. Okay, that is not nice. But down you go. And this should be more than enough to... Exactly. Your days of sinning are over. Alright, thank you very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I guess we can do another Overwatch here. No, not the book. The knife.
They won't be knocking down any more students. Now, let's see what they took from Professor Tillingast's office.
Robbing the robbers. It would all seem a bit tawdry if it weren't so poetic.
Yeah, I know, right? Why must we check for more sanity?
This letter indicates that Professor Tillingast reserved the science lab for some experiment.
Yay, we all passed. Alphonse Lanoit, okay. Alphonse Lanoit is a traitor. Stop. Could pose threat to your life. Stop. The herd.
Maybe it doesn't solve the mystery, but now we have a couple more names to go on. Alphonse Lanoit and the herd.
I don't recognize those names.
Alphonse Lanouille. An unsavory character indeed.
These clues might not make sense now, but we might be able to connect them to others later.
I think that's all they took.
We should return to Wilhelmina's classroom and tell the students the way is clear.
If that's the case, let's check the classroom. If it was Professor Tillingast's, we're bound to find some clue about what happened to her.
Alright, before going forward, we're gonna reload this thing. And then we're gonna move the cigarettes here. And the detective is gonna have to smoke a little bit. Just some notes here. Oh my goodness. Alright, full inventory.
It's all clear, students. We've taken care of those brutes.
Thank you, Professor.
First, we must tend to the weak. Then we can take a look around this classroom.
I only see one person with whom we can interact. Bromo caffeine. Stronger than 10 cups of coffee? Alright, we're gonna destroy these things. Or is it the same thing? Oh. Oh well. So let's tend to the weak before searching the classroom. That was the objective. Y page. Alright, at the very least the inspector passed the check, so I will take that tiny win there.
Professor Tillingist's body vanished from the cemetery? How ghastly.
I'm honestly just running a little bit through the text boxes. I did not read the part about the body just like vanishing. That is indeed perturbing.
Who on earth would steal my corpse?
Well, obviously the
It must have
cultists.
been grave robbers of...
This Albert Hatcher is our only witness. We should visit him when we're done here.
A large yellow book, okay. A student that misses classes, that is nothing particularly new. Filthy bandages, no, I'm not gonna take those. A telescope. Cabinet with nothing really useful. More notes. Is there anything else here? No. Okay. To the library! I'm really sad that we're coming to the library under these kind of circumstances. And it is all completely tossed and ruined. It really pains my heart. Libraries are supposed to be this place where I can like just sit down with a nice cup of coffee and enjoy a very good book. And instead of that, we're just like... Oh my goodness. Can we like go over the clues again? No. No. Maybe this one? Maybe it's the Y page clue? I'm gonna try with that one. Oh no. So it's P? Yes. And it was yellow.
Here it is again. The herd of Algidi. There's some sort of astronomy club. That explains the professor's interest.
They're based in New Orleans.
Yeah, she went to Louisiana, remember?
Perhaps that's where the professor went on her trip.
That makes sense, since she circled the name in the book.
I do feel a pang of guilt at defacing a book in such a manner. I must have had a very good reason for it.
Maybe leaving a clue behind? I can only bet.
I think we visited all the places Professor Tillinghast...
It's about time we return to Norman's office. Perhaps he's made some headway with those notes.
Or maybe he's just not gonna be there when we return. Bam, bam, bam. Some kind of recipe for some reason. Nothing here. James Irwin. Nothing interesting either. Maybe over here. Yay! What is this? The Mythos clock drops to 0. That is a very interesting item. I'm not exactly sure why a clock will have that kind of powers. We don't have the lab key yet. Norman Withers.
Ah, you're back at last. Did you find the cause of the commotion?
Yeah. The university has been invaded by cultists.
We took care of it, Doc. Still, there might be trouble ahead.
We discovered another clue as to what happened to Professor Tillinghast, as well as an enemy.
An enemy of Wilhelmina? Poppycock. Everyone liked her, even the students.
I'm sorry, Poppy. What?
Do you know any reason why she requested exclusive access to the science lab for several days?
What? No, she had no need of a lab. As an astronomer, she spent most of her time in the observatory, not among flasks and beakers.
The broken glass we found in Professor Tillingust's house looked like it might have been a flask or beaker.
Here, this is the key to the science lab.
Yay!
You can find the entrance in front of Wilhelmina's classroom.
Thank you for the bandages. Well, I guess we can use some. And then we can grab these ones too. Thank you. A chalkboard. Alright, something physical. I guess I have no choice but to use these. And now we have some room for these. I think that before I make more research, we're gonna have the detective have another cigarette. Particularly for our chances of just... Oh, great. Okay. Thank you nonetheless. Completely wasted that one cigarette. No, I don't want filthy bandages, thank you. Okay, and I think the classroom was this way? Yes. They came into the laboratory too.
How did you? I could have sworn I locked that door. You'll regret opening it.
There's something very wrong about this man.
Look what he did to that god. Grab him before he tries it with us.
Hold on. The only person that failed the sanity check was the one with the highest sanity. Even under the influence of like this thingy that like makes passing sanity checks even harder. I'm calling shenanigans. Alright, I think I'm gonna stay there. Nice. And we're gonna do some overwatch in that direction. There. No, it's not enough. We need to move a little. Like there. No, that's too much. Yes, that is enough. And then on this guy that has the wrench, just see if we can slow him enough. I think it worked. So we don't have any more points, so we have to finish the turn here. Oh no! I didn't have my own wrench equipped. Down with you, punk. And then we're gonna do some overwatch in this direction. Oh no! That is very, very bad. I wanna do overwatch, but here, so the guy with the wrench is not in the area. See if we can kill the cultist. We're gonna keep the knife, and then we're gonna move here a little. No, just a little. Just there. Thank you. Okay. Seems like I can't finish my turn there. But it doesn't reach. Fine then. I guess we have no choice but to go around. Is there no... No, it seems like there's no other choice. No, I think I'm gonna overwatch. I mean, that was not exactly what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. You can even... That was very, very unfortunate. I can't but hope that we bring this guy down. Unfortunately, we did not. I don't think we're gonna get there, so... I think we're just gonna remove one of the risks from the map. Do you have friends on the other side too? Shout out to Dr. Facilier. I... I don't think there's a spot where we can save some points. No, I don't think we can save the points and hit him at the same time, unfortunately. So I think I'm just gonna maybe move here. And just do Overwatch. I don't think I want to waste the bullet either. So I think we're just gonna move, please. Thank you. Alright, all up to you now, Agatha. We're gonna move a little. And stab.
What just happened?
That man cast a spell. Oh, I know how that sounds, but you saw it with your own eyes. Something Wilhelmina researched proved dangerous. Fatally so for her.
No. More checkboards. I'm pretty sure this is gonna trigger another sanity check. Just a quick frisk. So what do we think? A frisk is a pat down or a look? Which one do we think is the right one? I think I'm gonna go for a pat down. Alright, we found the item, and it was the correct choice. But it did trigger the sanity check. That is very gross.
Heaven preserve us. It's a little demon in a bottle.
So yesterday we had message in a bottle, and this time it's demon in a bottle.
No matter its origin, you must admit it is a scientifically important discovery.
That container looks the same as the broken glass we found at Professor Tillingust's house. Do you suppose someone took one there?
Yeah, we're gonna burn it.
We can't just leave this
Insert
thing
here
behind. We have to destroy the body.
the
Burn
picture of Sylvanas before burning the tree. Burn it!
You can't know how this creature's flesh will react to flame. Don't take the risk.
You're right. We can't let anyone else get a hold of this thing.
Yay! It took a lot of cigarettes, which, by the way, I do not promote, but they are a mechanic in the game, so it is what it is. And we finished yet another mission.
The gravekeeper Albert Hatcher is the only one who saw how my body left the cemetery. And whatever it was broke his sanity. Questioning a madman might not be easy, but it's the only lead you have.
Alright, let me see. How do we save the game? I guess it saves by itself?
The gravekeeper Albert
I guess so.
Hatcher is the only one who saw how my body left the cemetery.
So I think we're gonna leave the game
broke
for tonight here. As we are getting pretty close to our normal end time for the stream. There we go. I thank you all so very much for stopping by today. We did explore quite a bit out of the Miskatonic University. We found ourselves in quite the mystery. I'm pretty sure all of these cultists are tied to some kind of Cthulhu weird mythos thingy. But nonetheless, I'm really happy that you guys stopped by today. I had a lot of fun. What do you guys think? No? Yes? Maybe? Well, either way, we're probably gonna be playing this game for the remaining of the week. I think the mechanics are alright. The story is interesting, and that will give us more time to try and finish it probably by Saturday. Yeah, for sure. 8? No, like, what did you guys think about the game? I think it was alright. I really like the tactical element on it. And all the... Yeah, we're gonna be playing this game probably on Thursday. And we're gonna try and see if we can finish it by Saturday. Or maybe come and give it a very good push. Right? I think it's very interesting. It's certainly very different from the board game, but I can absolutely see where the influences come from it. Nonetheless, I think we're gonna try and see who is streaming right now to see who we can raid. Let me see. Oh, actually, I think one of my friends is streaming. We're gonna go and rate them. Let me see. We're gonna raise my friend Avalon Star. Maybe finishing 2. Alright, we're gonna be rating in 3, 2, 1. Did she end stream? I think she might have.